Hi there! For today's video, let's do more problems on writing linear equations in the slope-intercept form. Alright, so our first example we have here, the question, what's the equation of the line in slope-intercept form? Remember, slope-intercept form, that's y equals mx plus b. Alright, and then the information that we have here is that that line passes through the points 8, negative 3. So this is our point. If this is our point, this is your x here, and this is your y. Okay, you call it a point or an ordered pair, and has the slope of 1/4. All right, remember to make the slope-intercept form, the equation, we need two things. Step one is we need the slope, right? And as you can see, in this problem, slope is already given. So we don't need to calculate it because we already have the slope. So we need the m, which is 1/4. And it's already given in the problem. All right, that's step one. Step two is to find the y-intercept. All right, and as you can see in this problem, we don't have the y-intercept. This is not a y-intercept because if x is 0, then that must be a y-intercept. But because it's not x equals 0, then we don't have the y-intercept. So therefore, we need to calculate. All right, to calculate for the y-intercept, we just follow the formula b, which is the y-intercept, is equal to y minus mx. Right? b equals y minus mx. And then for you to use this formula, you need to have x and y. And if you go back to the problem, this is our x and this is our y. So we have x and y. And we also need the slope, which is already given in the problem. So we just need to use those numbers and plug it in here. So we now plug in the numbers. Our y, that's negative 3. All right. And then we put a minus here. And our m is 1/4. So parenthesis 1/4. And then x, that's a positive 8. So parenthesis 8. All right. And then you can plug in all of these numbers in your Desmos Scientific calculator and you will get the value of b. All right. So if you use your Desmos Scientific, it will be negative 5. So our y-intercept is negative 5. So now we have what we need. We need the slope and we need the y-intercept. So the equation now will be y equals mx. So m, our 1/4 is our m. That's our m. And we need to put the x. All right, and then our b is negative 5, so we just do minus 5. So this is now the equation of the line for this problem. All right, our next example is this problem. So what's the equation of the line again in slope-intercept form? And then that line passes through the points 3, 11 and 9, negative 7. All right. If you notice in this problem, we are given with 2 points. We have 3, 11. This is your x and y, and then 9, negative 7, your x and y. All right. So we can put these pairs in a table form. So remember our table, maybe we can put it set up this way. This is our x and our y. The first pair is 3, 11. So we have 3 and 11. And then the second pair is 9 and then negative 7. All right. So we actually now have a table. All right. So remember to write the equation, we need two things. All right. Step one is we need the slope. We need our m. So our m, which is the slope, remember the formula. If we have the table, it's at the top. It's a fraction form. At the top is y2 minus y1. And then at the bottom is your x's, x2 minus x1. All right. This is the formula we use to find the slope. Now, if we go back to the information that we have 3, 11, and 9, negative 7, and follow the formula for slope, we just change. It's a fraction. At the top are your y. So we begin with these numbers for y. We just subtract them. So that's 11 in parentheses. And then negative 7 minus another parenthesis negative 7. Okay. That's for the y's. And at the bottom of our formula are the x's. So we subtract these x's here. 3 minus 9. So parenthesis 3 minus parenthesis 9. Okay. And then if you put all of this in your Desmos Scientific calculator, you should get your value of the slope. What will be the slope now? And if you put that in your Desmos, you will get your slope will be negative. That's actually equal to a negative 3. All right. So step one is to find the slope using this formula. All right. Step two is to find the y-intercept. Remember the y-intercept, we don't have it in this problem. It's not given, but we can calculate the y-intercept following the formula b equals y minus mx. All right. Now remember, you can use this formula if you have x and y and you have the m. So for your x and y, you can pick any pair from this table. Doesn't matter which pair. So let's say I will choose this pair. 3, 11 will be my x and y. And my m is, it's negative 3. So we now change these variables to numbers. We begin with the y, which is 11. So 11 minus, our m is negative 3. So parenthesis negative 3. All right. And our x is a positive 3. So parenthesis 3. And then putting this in your calculator again, you will get your b. Just put everything in your decimal scientific. So b is equal to 20. All right, positive 20. So now you found your y-intercept. B is positive 20. So now m and b, your equation now will be y is equal to negative 3x for your m, and then plus 20.